Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So this is Season 9, and this is War number 8. Just have 4 more wars to go in this season. Now, as you saw, we were going up against 2 Loki, Guardians of the Sea. We faced them before. They are definitely tough opponents. You saw the team that I went in here with. Alliance Quest is on right now, so I'm not able to bring in my A team, aka Corvus, but this is a pretty decent team here. So first up, we're going to be facing a Mystic. Now these initial nodes are what I call diversity nodes. You're not going to find strong defenders on these nodes unless you're facing one of the top alliances. But these nodes, it's really hard to place a defender that's gonna really stop someone on these nodes. They're just not that good. You want to reserve your strong defenders for the later nodes. Alright, so you're gonna find weak defenders here. So no surprise that we came across Guillotine here, and my Blade had no problem taking her out. Now I scouted my path out and I saw a few Mystics, and that's why I was thinking Blade would be great. I could have brought in Captain America Infinity War as well, and he would have done fine. Alright, so next up we've got a Cosmic Champion, a 6-star, and of course since my alliance is not going for the win, we're not pushing in Alliance War anymore, I don't have Scouter Lens, and so I don't use the Scouter Lens bot, so I go into these fights blind pretty much. But this one is a Proxima Midnight. Now I just grinded for her in the arena and then pulled her out of a crystal to awaken her. And she's okay for long fights, but a good defender, she does not make. Alright, now I kind of messed up there and took the blocked special, but it's all good. It's Blade. He can heal up if I need him to. Alright, so the first 2 fights are down. So far, we're not having any difficulty. And I took a little break, let my energy get up there a little bit so that I could get to the very next fight. This is a poison node, and it is a Mystic. Now, the last couple of times, it's been a magic, and I've gotten wrecked. And I kept regretting not bringing in Gladiator Hulk. This time when I saw a Mystic on that node, I was like, okay, I'm going to be ready. Now, unfortunately, my Gladiator Hulk is only a rank 3. So, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's a shame what Kabam has done to my Hulk. But no surprise, surprise, it is a magic. So, Gladiator Hulk is great to fight a magic on this node. Perfect. And you saw that I went ahead and put a little 10% boost on, primarily because he's only a rank 3, and I'm running suicides, but I just wanted that little extra oomph, just in case. But Gladiator Hulk, he is a great counter for magic, because with her limbo, if you'll notice, every time she procs a limbo, he procs Face Me. And if you're not familiar with Face Me, he regens a large portion of the damage, plus he gets more damage. He does more damage, he takes less damage. Alright? So, every time you see Face Me, that's when he goes into beast mode. Alright, now at first I was fighting and not even caring about the limbo, but then I remembered, I could accidentally push her to a special 3 if I'm not careful, because her limbo still heals her. And so I had to back off and start playing the way I normally would play against her and not hit into her when she has limbo up. So we took her down without too much difficulty. Alright, so now we're going to be on the last fights of my path. And I decided to go ahead and boost up a little bit, mainly because I've been maxed out on some boosts, and I've got plenty of loyalty, and I haven't been using them for Alliance Quest. I don't need them for Alliance Quest. We do map 7 every day, and I have never felt the need to boost up. So may as well go ahead and use them in Alliance War. Otherwise, they won't get used. Now, next season might be an interesting time. We don't know what all is going to happen. So perhaps I will need to stock up on these things again. But in any case, the next fight is a Cosmic, and this is a power gain node. So I was thinking Hyperion, which is why I did the invulnerability boost just as an extra insurance. But it's Venom. Now, I fought Venom in Labyrinth of Legends. Now watch this. Okay, I was like, what just happened? I was like, okay, no problem. And then that. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm in the corner. He's just wrecking me. I'm like, I don't believe this. This is ridiculous. So I got the parry, and I went on the offensive here, trying to push him away, going for it, and we got him. That was ridiculous. I was sitting here stunned. I'm like, I'm not afraid of Venom. I used Starkey. I fought Venom. I did better against the Venom in Labyrinth of Legends than I did right there. I don't even know what happened. Had I not used that invulnerability boost, I'd have been dead and real salty. But now I have a problem. My Spider-Man Stark Enhanced is hurt bad, and I was planning to use him for the rest of my path pretty much. So I kept a little bit of glory just in case I needed to buy some potions. Good thing that I did, right? And I bought a couple of potions, used up the rest of my glory, and healed him up. Now, the reason that I did that is because of this next node, which is Unblockable Special 1. And I love using Starkey for this node, just in case. You know, they could put some really annoying tech champion like, oh, I don't know, War Machine on there. So Starkey handles it very well. And it's Green Goblin, another one that I can't completely evade his special 1, but as long as you evade the first part of his special 1, the rest of it can be blocked. So it's not really that bad. But with Starkey, you still won't have to pretty much worry about that. Alright, so I'm building up my poise charges here. And I've got 10 now. So now I'm just waiting, get that parry in, and then I just go in. Easy fight. Alright, so this next fight is on the Bane node. This fight can be very tough depending on who they've put on this node. Now, it's a mutant, so I had an idea of who this would be. And it turns out I was right. It was Nightcrawler. Now, Nightcrawler in the past has been broken, and he is still broken. All right, so you're watching me here. I'm not even going to try to switch this Nightcrawler, okay, because he's broken. Let me explain. Back in the day, the way that you got Nightcrawler to switch was you would hit into his block slowly, and he would switch once you got him to dash back and hold block. All right, after an update, that no longer worked. He would evade out of it. He never did that before. After this update, he did. So that was pretty broken, but his brokenness was hidden because of the so-called Nightcrawler switch trick, where when he dashed back and held block, you do a light attack, and he would just hold the block. All the AI did that. Well, in a recent update, they corrected that behavior on all of the AI. So now he's left in that broken state that he was in. So he's much more difficult to switch now. Very, very annoying. All right, so my heart was pumping after that fight. Fortunately, we can stun him, but on a stun immune node, Nightcrawler is a nightmare if you don't have the proper counter. All right, now, I told you guys that I was going to go in here with Starkey. Starkey is who I wanted to use for the rest of my path, right? But I made a mistake here. All right, so I'm looking at the boosts, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm hurt a little bit. I'm maxed out on the combat regeneration boost, so let me go ahead and use that. That'll give me a little bit of an extra. But here's why this was a mistake, and you're going to see. Blade can handle this fight, no problem, right? But remember that Blade gets a power gain when he is near someone who's bleeding. And I'm running suicides, full suicides. My double edge is giving him power. Look at it. He's not throwing any specials. I'm in the corner, and I'm just like, I don't believe this. So I just threw that at him to get away, and then I was going to see whether he would let me attack him or not. Nope, he didn't. So I got real salty at this point. So right about here, we had a few technical difficulties. Yeah. Anyway, just in case you guys don't realize, force quitting didn't help. This was a pride thing. I wanted him at full health when I went back in here to whoop his behind. All right, so I went in here with Starkey, not even healed up, and that's how I wanted to face him. So yes, I force closed it, but force closing does not give you any advantage. You still take the loss, so it still counts as a loss. The only advantage would have been if I wanted to go back in with Blade, it would have saved me a revive and some health. All right, because he was going to be at the health that he was in before the fight began, which in this case was full, and I would lose half my health. All right, so since I was not going in there with Blade again, I could have gone right in here and he would have been, you know, at less health. He would have been at the health wherever Blade left him in the last encounter. All right, but I wanted to take him out at full health with my Starkey at low health. Just a little pride thing. I was upset, and I wanted to do this to make me feel good, and it did. I was smiling after this one. All right, so little things you got to do. I don't really like Alliance War, but you got to do little things to amuse yourself. Anyway, so the war is not over yet. We will find out how we did in the war, but since we're not going for the win, we're only seeing if we got any of the bosses down. All right, we got 15 seconds left, and as you can see, we got our boss down. I believe we were the only ones to get our boss down, though. So pretty sure how this one is going to end, but we'll make it official here in a moment. Tap, tap, tap. And yep, we were the only ones that got our boss down. I had to wait because the last time I checked was a little bit ago, so I wasn't sure if one of the other BGs had gotten their boss down just before the end. All right, but that's going to do it, guys. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.